Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Welcome back to another session of Workday Talent. So, in this series of talent, we are conducting. We are started with the performance management section, and in the last session, we have covered the talent review part. Today, we are going to start with the employee review part. Okay. So let's move on to our guide, and from that, we will see what is there in the store. So when I say employee reviews, so again, to see that we have to define the different types of review types. What are the different review types, right? And it can be within four categories of reviews in Workday. Okay. You can define as many review types within a review category, but category should be four. Okay, we have to understand that. So access the maintain review type task. This is the we are going to see in the system shortly, and you have to define all these things. Okay, initiate on individual employee, allow employee to self-initiate. All those details you define here. The next one is a create or edit review questions. You can do that. There are review question category. There are templates. You can group your questions based on different category, whether it will be a PIP or a performance review or a development plan or it is a disciplinary actions. Similarly, you will be having different review templates for employees, can be again different categories. These are all pre-delivered. I can see create and section types based on this. Competency goals, question responsibility that you'll be finding in here in this particular task. Maintain employee review section types, right? And there are some prerequisites. If it is fulfilling, then you will be able to perform it. So you can create up to 14 sections per template, right? For every template, you can up to 14 sections, you can do it. So create employee review. So this is hands-on part we're going to see soon. And there are different prerequisites. We have to ensure these are all covered. Review template, yeah. Configure the career section, then configure the feedback section. Every section can be configured, if you can see here. Configure the goal section. So we're not going to cover all the details. It will be an implementation project. So rather, we will be just touching upon what are the scope we can learn from here. Copy employee review templates. Reference employee review template details field. Then different scenario. How we can integrate career interest to guided employee experience. This is also an interesting one. Integrate responsibility into guided employee experience. So for that, before we go ahead further, there are also there are different rating scales, how we can define it. Define employee review rules. Define help text for employee reviews. So these are the different options we do have. Maintain employee review. Acknowledgement status is an interesting one. Create custom employee review layouts. So these are the different text. We'll be going through this later on. There are so many tasks here. We'll be doing one by one later on, but let's see what we can do today. So this is actually from a concept point of view. If you see typical process, start with a development plan, then you go for performance review, to a, if anything PIP is there, it will be done, disciplinary actions, get feedback, complete self-evaluation, manager evaluation. This is how the employee review can be done. So entire process has been captured here. 7.9.2 employee reviews. Then performance reviews, again, similar kind of a thing. If everything is set up. This is how this entire things can be done. So all of the calculations have been mentioned, how the calculation system does the algorithm. This you can go through later on. So there are some frequently asked questions for employee review. Right. So what we are going to do, we'll be going to a system and we will verify a few of them, which can be done today. So you can see all those details, calibrations should come in later on. These are different use cases which you can ask. So the feedback will come later on. So we will go there later. Let's do the hands-on whatever is possible for today's session. So feedback will be covering later on. For today, we'll be seeing the remaining one. So what are the hands-on we can do that we will perform. Yeah. So let's go to the maintain review question categories task, then maintain review questions task. So we can see there are multiple things. Maintain review question categories, maintain review questions, maintain review types, maintain, yeah, first of all, we'll go there. So we can see there are 4 categories. I think more than that, 11 categories, question category. Career aspiration, development priorities, individual, IDP, individual development plan, peer-to-peer development, management skills, performance development plan, PDP, values assessment. Okay. So these are the different questions categories we do have. This is under maintain review question categories. Maintain review question categories. Suppose I want to add more. How much social impact you have created in the society. So that is a category also. Click OK. 12 items now we have. Social impact category is one of the category. It has not been used, so it is showing 0. So now what we are going to do, so we have seen we have category. In this category, we have created one category, social impact category. So click OK. So now the next one is maintain review questions task. Maintain review questions task. So here, basically, what are the questions you are creating? So those questions, basically, you have to create and you have to put in one of the category, right? Let's say how many mentoring sessions you have conducted in local school or colleges, right? And this category, that's, let's say, it will be coming under social impact, because by teaching or mentoring, you are creating a social impact in the society, right? And suppose that will be your review category, okay? Question category, and I will click OK. Okay, so now that there are 42 questions, now my items also has been considered here, right? Now there are certain things you can see the value assessment also, it has been done. So this is a social impact category which I just created one. Similarly, the creativity, persistence, customer first, teamwork, for everything we have a value assessment. The value assessment is the categories again. Right. So this is something we have seen now. Right. This is already we have seen. To see the complete list of category, you can review question category report. Then there is a review questions report. So these two report, let's see it in the system. Review question categories. Review question category is the report. Then maintain review question category also. It is a task. Let's see review question categories. So these are 12 things which we have seen. Social impact we have just created, it is now reflecting upon. So this is the review question categories. The next one, review questions report. So review questions is a report. So these are different 43 questions which we do have, and these are again categorized here. Okay. Yeah. So this is already we have seen. Right. So now we have seen this category for transactions. Then we will see create employee review template. Okay, so we can see there are two tasks. One is create employee review rule. One other is create employee review template. So we'll go to the template and this review type again, whether it is a performance review, it is, let's say, goal setting, goal 2023, and hit here, we can add it, whatever is needed. So then it can be competency based, it can be based on accomplishments. No. Okay, so in this way, we can create a employee review template. I'm not going in detail about it, but yeah, this is what it is. So this is also can be done. So here what we can do, configure employee review. Okay, so template cat sections, all the sections we do have. Okay, it is not there. Maybe you can choose feedback, click OK, done. So this is the complete employee review template. We have seen how to create all those stuff. So suppose I want to create a competencies, I can go to this, I can so already we have a competency category. I don't think so. So this is where exactly you can come here. You can create a new competency or editing in competency. Suppose I want to edit a competency. So present we do not have anything. It seems we can create a new competency. public speaking, click OK. Section comment can be shown. Rating scale can be done. So these are the different categories, whether it is the proficiency, employees or manager. Then section related, rating with no overrides. So rating description, this all the things are going to fill it up. Click OK. So this is how a template can be created. You can add more items, right? Competencies, different sections, rating, weighting, right? This is the process we need to follow for designing this template. On the career section, configure the career section, configure employee review template, click configure sections. Okay, so this is our process we need to follow. Anything, suppose I would to create a accomplishment section. I can go here inside what are the details I require. Okay, so simply I can go here, click OK, and it will be done. It will be as simple as that. Let's say development items. I have to configure. I want to show it. Yeah. This is the process we need to follow. Let's move on. Feedback section. So this is already we have done feedback templates. Configure sections. There is a feedback section. If I go here, feedback, we can see we can go here and we can configure the sections for feedback. Let's say promote anytime feedback. Click OK. So the next one, we have seen it, feedback and all. Right, so this is done. Configure employee review template. Configure the goal sections. I think that sections we do not have. We can add. These are the goal sections. Click OK. Done. So here again, if you want to configure the goal sections, allow comment. So the now next one. Total 100. Click OK. So in this way, you can configure this template. Okay, so this is done. So this is done. So employee goals, reviews, all of this done. Review template, evaluation, hidden content, review status summary. Next one is the performance reviews. We will see it in the next segment. I think the talent reviews is over. Employee reviews is done. Then, yeah. So this topic, performance reviews, let's see where it will be coming. Yeah, definitely. It will be a professional goal. It will come there. Okay, so now we will stop here. We will see in the upcoming days the next topics. Thank you very much for